Hello, 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 and welcome to the No Faces Comic Chat. I'm your host, Bub, and today, with me for the very first time, as always, Meta Rock.
Yo, how's y'all doing out there on YouTube land?
We's doing fine, Meta Rock. Glad to have you. Glad we can't see you, and looking forward to seeing what spooky monsters you have for us tonight.
Oh, I got a lot of experience with the spookiness. You know what I mean? So I got some of the usual suspects coming up.
Oh my goodness! And hey, I just gotta ask you, what happened to your wrist there, buddy?
Oh, it's this is preventiveness. You got carpal tunnel for normal people, but for people who splash like me, you got carpal risk. It just happens.
Yeah.
It's part of it's just a kind of one of those things that happen on the job. What do you call that? Those inherent risks.
That's what it is.
Inherent risks. Get it? No. Anyway.
Well, maybe you'll be able to crack some softer skulls next time around, and not be so hard in the old race. Oh, look what we have joining us right here. I think he's ready. I'm not sure. I'm never quite sure. Night Tiger Comics. Welcome, Night Tiger.
Woo! Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. Glad to be had.
I'm afraid Metrock's here, man. That dude's crazy.
You got nothing to fear from me, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah,
you got my back, Metrock.
Oh, you know it, man. I ran down the block from you. No problem.
All right, what else we got? We got a first timer on the No Faces Comic Chat. It's always fun for me to watch people stress out. Anytime I have a new person on the chat, I always make sure that I'm there early because I like to watch them fumble around with their setup until they just can't, they just give up. We have Brett Bottomley in the house.
Hey guys.
Yo,
welcome,
Brett.
Welcome. Glad to have
Brett?
you. Okay, my on screen. There's a delay. I got to get used to this. Okay. There I am. Okay. I'm kind of.
You're good.
I'm kind of sideways. Oh well. It's okay.
It's always a stressful moment trying to get everything just right. We understand. That's the fun of it on our end.
Oh, look, you got one of my paintings in the background. I can see. Oh, just over Bernie. There's a Bottomley original back there. That's Tintern Abbey. Now I'm famous. There you go. All right.
Very nicely done.
Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna get started today. Does anyone know the name of our team tonight?
No.
No.
All right. Nobody at all. We are. What? Go ahead.
I'll take a guess. Team Titan.
That's right. We are the team. No, we're the Monster Mashers or the Monster Smashers. I don't know. It was one of those.
I think it's the Monster Mashers, Bub. Come on. Yeah.
The Monster Mashers.
Come on, Bob. Come on.
Thank you,
Meta
Rock.
Literacy over here, Bub. Come on.
I know. I'm having a hard time as usual. But I tell you what, Rock, while you're in here, why don't you do us the honor and shout out the 7 people who are watching us now?
Hey, no
and that
problem.
includes 5 of Brett Bottomley's feeds and 3 of Night Tiger's feeds. So we'll see how it goes. But go ahead and let us know who's watching us tonight.
No problem, man. We got in here, tailgating always. What a great member of this community. Las Cruces 1971. That was a good year. I slashed a lot of vampires that year. I remember that. Brett Bottomley, he's on the screen. He's on the chat. This guy, he's ubiquitous. You know what I mean? You got Jackson Roy Cook, a moderator extraordinaire. At least that's what Metaron said. You got Seawood 19. Seawood, I really like that Tuma Dracula 10, Blade and I won't say anything, but he was based on a certain Monster Masher that's on this stream. Anyway, doesn't matter. Paolo Costa, the great guy, the guy on the four-color fossils. He's a bastion of knowledge. I got a tome like that. I got one of those guys in my camp as well. Anyway, and we got Knights of Old. I think Mike is his name. He's got all those old Japanese toys back there and all that stuff. But we put up with him anyway. And that's it for now.
Well, good to have you all. Glad you all could make it. And let me tell you something. If we get one more Mike in the community, it's going to just be busting at the seams, don't you think?
Yeah.
Bushing?
Yeah. Lots of those guys,
There's a ton of those guys. My
Yeah,
goodness. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. We have, let's see. Oh, to start us off, I just want to say welcome, everyone. This is a Halloween show. Happy Halloween to everyone that survived the spooky day today. And we've had exactly 2 trick-or-treaters to our door this evening. So I understand a lot of you will be probably watching this on the replay when you're out doing your Halloween treats and trying to, give away good side. I know some people are giving away comics tonight with the candy, so that's good. It's the only day and night of the year where hanging a sign outside your house that says free comics, free candy is not illegal. So go ahead and do that and invite the kiddies over, have a good time. So if you're watching on the replay, we just want to say hope you had a safe and happy Halloween. And if you didn't, then you're probably not watching this in the replay, or you're watching it maybe from a hospital bed, or it's just wherever you're watching. Enjoy yourself and enjoy tonight. We're going to be showing up some monsters of comics. Could be Marvel monsters. I don't think DC has any monsters other than like the directors. And then you got like there's
that's a good one,
monsters.
Bob. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah.
I'm sure you did. So there's gonna be some stuff like that going on tonight. We're gonna start it off real quick. I just wanted to show off. Here we got Legion of Monsters, the Satana. Whoa, baby! Greg Land did a series of these. He did 4 of them, which include Morbius here, the living vampire, and Legion of Monsters, Satana, and the Man Thing, and Werewolf by Night, which I have as well. But I need to get these all signed by Greg Land next time he's at a con near me, which he comes around often enough. We're gonna get some of that done. So there you go. That's what we're starting off with. Definitely some monsters. Now, what do you think? What do you think, Brett? You think Satana counts as a monster?
No.
Well, we'll just take that right out of there. How about that? All right. There you go. If you don't like
I'll wait until I get to know her personally before I make that determination.
That's what I think. First of all, she's got red hair. So there's a good chance that she's pretty mean. And,
you don't want to marry her.
There you go. Well, how about Brett? Would you give me a pass on Morbius? You think he's a monster?
Sure. Why not?
All right. I appreciate that. And anything to please you. So oh man. Let's see. And her famous hip huggers. Yes, absolutely. And that's not just us. All right. So there's my first 2 entries. We're gonna take it up. Let's see. That's too horrific of a sight. So we're gonna leave old Mike's Frankenberries alone for now. Let's check out Meta Rock and see what he's got going on.
Well, let me first say Satana is a succubus. Okay. And that's a problem, Brett, because let me tell you
so
what.
You know her personally?
If you ever meet her in a dark alley, you'll know she's a monster. Now, whether she was going to act it out on you at that point in time, that's debatable. But trust me, you don't want to mess with succubus. You see, I got this here, and these deals with succubus real nice. You got the old cross, which they don't like, and then you have this point here, and you can just twist and turn, and trust me, no more problem with succubus. All right. So that being said,
is that a protractor, Metarock?
No, man. This is one of my accoutrements for tonight. You
thought it was a protractor.
You gotta be ready. You got the
I thought you were drawing perfect circles over there. I didn't know
there's a modular tip there. I got this ready for vampires, werewolves, you name it. I got the accoutrement for it. You know what I mean? I'll show you several tonight. Don't worry, Bubsy. It's coming.
All right. Thank you.
So you got Mephisto here. Supposedly some kind of demon from another dimension or something, whatever. But we'll get rid of this for right now. We'll get into a few of the usual suspects, right? Let's start here in the middle. Why not? Yeah, you got your zombies. You got your ghouls. These guys that eat people dead, alive, or somewhere in the transition. And these guys are no problem. I got this here. Zombie dissolver. I tell you, this thing works so well.
Oh my god!
It's a combination of solvents, herbs, and things like that. Gets rid of them real nice. No worries. No
bleach.
About 10 feet long, by the way.
10 parts bleach.
Yeah, it's in there, Mike. It's in there. It's in there. You see, now these are problematic zombies here because they use now weapons and stuff like that. So sometimes I have to get a little medieval on them. I got this one here. This is one of those that was forged by a 15th century monk. And let me tell you, this works real well to disassemble these skeletal zombies. No problem. They come apart right at the seams. They're kind of soft, actually.
Yeah, they look kind of soft.
Yeah, they are kind of soft. All right, let's talk about swamp monsters. Huh? Swamp monsters. You got some of those?
We like swamp monsters.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
tell
the
you.
boggier, the better.
Oh well, you like them, but they smell, man. They stink so bad. The bouquet there is like atrocious. But
yeah.
I got something. I got something for them. I got the swamp killer right here. Let me tell you, this little baby here, this gets rid of them real nice. By the way, swamp monsters are really just sort of elementals, So they're different types. You got this guy here made of earth, There's an earth elemental. I got rid of these guys, no problem with the
Metro, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure, no
Are
problem.
you using that blue stuff they use in the campers in the toilet to get rid of those swamp creatures?
Well, because they smell. Yeah, I have some perfume in there because they smell bad, Mike. You know what I mean? Even Metal Rock can't take that for too long. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I got a mask to smell somehow, but that gets rid of them. In a minute or so, they're out of here. Here's another elemental. Again, this is not swamp. This is more like rock and dirt and all that earth element. Elementals, right? You got the basic four. You got the fire, you got the earth, you got the air, and you got the water, right? But this baby takes care of all elementals, no matter what the persuasion is. But look at this nice chamber of chills number 6 right there. Look at this poor lady. I've saved ladies like this, years and years now. But these elementals, they're problematic. They just pop right out of the ground. In Mississippi, they were really muddy. Here in Florida, they're more like mossy. But it doesn't matter. You get rid of them with this stuff, no problem. You want me to continue, or you want to go to another one of these folks here?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch. I don't think I can take much more. All right, hold on. Here's Mike Tiger. What do you got there, brother?
Ooh, blueberry.
Blueberry.
All right, I'll leave the sound effects to me, okay?
All right, you got it.
All right, here we go. I still haven't got the courage to open any of these and eat them yet. I thought this was the weekend, but it was not. Okay, I got a giveaway, Bob. So you can give this package away to anybody you want.
I'll take it.
Well, if you want to take it, you take it. So I got a double. I got a double on this. So we're going to throw one of those into the prize package. That is a Frank Robbins cover. And then second, this is all one package. So whoever you want, Unknown Worlds number, I don't even know. Coded copy. So I had to get it out of the collection. And then an EC Haunt of Fear number 28.
Wow, look at that.
So there you go.
Unknown Worlds, Mike. What was wrong with it?
What was wrong with what?
The Unknown Worlds. You said something.
It has a comic code on it.
Oh, what a sin that is. Yeah.
So I'll let you determine whoever you want to give that to away. Okay,
all
where
right.
we at? Okay, so Headline Comics, 1945, first appearance of the Blue Streak. You got a ghost cover. How's that look? Sorry for the glare.
Don't you dare.
Okay, tell me when it's the right angle. I can't. My camera's too small. My wife got me this tiny little phone.
That looks
All
good.
right.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it looks all right.
This is my favorite Halloween cover. It's got little demons on there. It's got the Ghost Rider. It's a really tough book to get. What else? What did I want to show here? I had something. I don't even remember what it is. Oh, here. If you're looking for Halloween keys, you got to have this book in your collection. This is the first word Halloween in comics. Wiz Comics number 36. Yes, you'll see it says Halloween with an apostrophe right there. But before that, in the comics, it was Hallows Eve. Before this issue.
Yeah.
So you got to get.
Yeah, that's right.
So you got to get 2 of them. And it's a Nazi cover, ghost cover, early war comic, 1942, August. Good story in there with Nazis. They're doing something at a haunted house. This is the first Old Witch in comics. I just tell you about that, Roger. So Old Witch narrates a horror story in here.
No worry, I take care of witches all the time. No problem. Ain't no problem. I got something here real good for them.
Uh-oh.
Buried Alive.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Then you got The Duke of Darkness from 1945. One
Oh,
shot.
I like that.
Oh, is that a Girona? Is that a Girona? I like
What's a Girona?
Yeah, I like Gironas.
Put that in the giveaway, and it'll be my Girona.
I know you. I know you guys got this one.
Yep. Neil
I
Adams.
know you got. Yep, Neil Adams classic.
Oh yeah.
And then Black Cats and Magic are part of Halloween. Magic Comics number 17. I believe it's 1939. 1939. It's a signature comic. It has Robert's signature. It has Mark's. It has some other people's on here. Charles Prescott stamp. Worlds of Fear. They're unburying him. His ghost is coming out of there.
Ah, that's neat.
Whoops. The Red Dragon. And what else? Some Frankenstein, maybe?
Frankenstein, definitely. Well, did they use his name in there? Is he?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
Oh, you're kidding.
I haven't read it yet. I am not kidding you.
Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein was the monster there, not his creation. That was a victim. You know what I mean?
And he has like talon or sharp nails. I don't know what's going on with that.
Maybe he just got him done.
Maybe.
That's too much collagen in the diet, Mike.
In the grinder. The Great Drapo presents The Theater of 1,000 Thrills, The Black Sorcerer, The Witch's Cauldron. This is issue 13 of House of Mystery.
Wow. That's
Can't
oily.
go wrong with 13. Here, let me do one more, and then I'll pass the baton.
All right. Do one more. We'll do your giveaway somewhere in the midway point or so.
Dang, I lost the book I wanted to show.
Well, drop it in that giveaway pile. I think I'm going to rig it.
All right, well, and we'll end with this: Beware zombies from the swamp.
Where?
Zombies coming out of the swamp.
Ah, yeah.
Beware,
I
for there
they
be
smell,
there zombies.
They smell and they mumble. You know, they're awful. They're just awful.
Yeah, there's a couple of no-face chat guys like that.
They need to take a shower. When witches summon. Ooh.
Ugh. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Mike. And next up, we got fresh, scraping off the bottomly of the barrel, Brett Bottomley.
Thank you. Okay,
problem.
I don't have any giveaways. I'm sorry.
That's all right. They're not required.
I don't have a ton of comics, but that's good. But what I lack in quantity, I have in quality. So we start off with something that every collector should have. The king, the greatest. I'll fight you about it if you want to. The greatest monster horror artist of all time. Can anyone disagree? The great Bernie Wrightson. And the Artifact Edition. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hard to argue with that, Brett. Hard to argue.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. Bernie.
Yeah.
You know, love the EC, love the 50s, love the pre-code, but Bernie had it all, man. Bernie was the greatest. Look at that line work. Amazing. Okay. Well, we've been looking at that all night. So I'm taking it away. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, goodbye, Bernie.
Right.
All right.
I hope he comes back.
I'm gonna do Space Monsters first. Okay, so here we go. One of the great comic covers of all time. Anyone know who did that one?
Hollywood.
No.
Feldstein.
Come on, man. This
Jack
is an Al
Kirby.
Williamson, Frank Frazetta cover.
Rosetta.
Williamson and Frazetta, I think.
There
You're
you
breaking
go.
up. Is it
There you
Williamson? And did I win the giveaway?
Well, I don't know. Look at the lady, man. You like the ladies. I know you like the ladies.
I do.
Look at
That's
that.
a lovely one.
Yeah, she is lovely. Al Williamson had a way of drawing the ladies. He knew his way around a lady. Okay. All right. So there's that. Anything else? I mean, for me, it's just all about the art, man. It's just one of the great covers of all time. Matter of fact, speaking of one of the great covers of all time, wait a minute. Talk about zombies. Look at that.
Yeah, I love that one.
Oh my gosh. That is one of the great, great pieces of art ever in the comic world. Who is the artist, Mr. Bub?
Wally Wood.
Yes, very good. That is the great, great Wally Wood. Space zombies, awesomeness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to hit those space zombies, Brett. They float around a lot. They're hard. To
Yeah. Well, look,
Yeah,
he's got a gun. Can you see his gun? That's how
Yeah.
great this was. The 50s. He had no idea what it was going to be like out there. They got
you got to be
leather
ready for all,
chaps on
all
and-
occasions. Mike. Brett, you got to be ready because you never know what's out there.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do one more in the space war, then I'll pass it on and I'll come back with some other monsters. Now, this, arguably, okay, again, I'm starting fights here. I would say this is probably the greatest comic book cover ever created. Let me say that again.
Wow.
Let me say that again. This is the greatest comic book cover ever created.
All right.
It is.
Bring it up closer.
What's that?
I mean,
Bring it up
is good.
closer. I need
It
to
is
investigate
good.
this.
I don't know if it's the best ever, but it's good cover.
It's up there. It's up there. I don't think there is such a thing as the best ever, but it is great. So the great, who did this one?
Frank
Frank
Frazetta.
Frazetta.
That'd be Frazetta for sure.
Yeah, Frazetta. Oh, this is the one that you thought last week was Flash Gordon, but you were wrong. It's Buck Rogers.
Yeah, Buck Rogers. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot wrong last week. Brett.
Yeah, we were a little bit off our game,
yeah.
weren't we there, Rock?
Yeah. Metarog was, he was recuperating or something because he lost it last week. Let me tell you.
This is not an original. This is one of those fancy $8 eBay reprints, but it's
No.
it's mine.
All right.
Now, I wish I had that. I'm not going to sell my children for
I was going to say that's a mortgage book.
Oh my God! In this condition, it would be. Let's not even go there. All right, I'm going to leave Harold or whatever his name there, and pass the baton on to someone else.
All right. Then next up we have. Wait, it's me. All right. Let's look at some of my favorite monsters, and that's werewolves. So we've got the Wolfman here. Nice old Dell 12 center. All right, let's see. And we've got a nice old date stamp up there, dated for 64. June of 64. Isn't that lovely?
That was a good year.
It was a good year. It's a good year for the Roses. All right. And we got Mike, we're getting a little feedback on your end. A little
No, you are?
get some echoing from you there. All right. Here's another werewolf that claims to be a vampire. And astonishing number 32, the vampire takes a bride. Look at that. Terror tales in the night.
What kind of feedback are you getting?
We're just getting echo.
Oh, because I wasn't saying anything.
There's astonishing from Atlas. They're just married. And it's a honeymoon. See what they did there?
Ooh.
Honeymoon. You're welcome.
Just one of them.
Oh, yeah. One of them is going to be happy. Hey, Mastodon Comics in the house. Happy welcome. Kenneth Beard's here. Get Beard. I always say that. It should be Bird, but
Bird.
Arsenio's here as well. Hello. Glad you could all make it. And here's another Monsters Unleashed with A Werewolf Stalks the Night.
That looks familiar somehow.
Does it? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. It looks familiar to me.
You're confusing it. You're confusing it, Roger.
It could be. It could be. I'm only out once a year, so you know.
You're confusing it. No, this is this. I picked this up. Monsters Unleashed. But here's the one you're thinking of. That was number 4.
You know
There's
what I'm
the
thinking.
one
What are you,
you're
some kind of
thinking of.
mentalist or something?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I've been I've been hanging out at the hospital, so I've been kind of a mentalist patient here lately. Hey Tony, what's going on? Old Wolf is in the
That
house.
I can understand, you know.
Look at this. I think this is Morrow, isn't it? Yep, Gray Morrow.
Yeah, Gray Mora.
Look at that. That's fantastic, isn't it?
I don't think that tree's gonna help the lady somehow.
Well, he can smell her, probably. He's got the thing there. He's got the whiffer. He's got the whiff.
Yeah. Those werewolves, they can smell you almost a mile away.
Look at that. All over but the crying for this one.
Yeah, fortunately. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Any more werewolves? I think that's my werewolf pile. So there you go. And as people often say, that bub, what a pile. So there you go. All right, what do we got up next? We got, I think we lost Mike again. That's all right. It's no great loss.
We'll get him back. Well, we got to get the giveaway. You want to get him back, right? You want to get him back.
Hey, what's going on? So we're good to have you.
Hey, Silver, how you doing? Check your messages. I think Mighty got back to you today about something.
I'm sure he did. Everybody wants old Bubsy's postal address, right? Right, Roger? Everybody wants to send me something? Yeah,
I don't know about that, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Hey, all right, let's see what you got there, Rock.
Well, all right. Well, you know, again, let's just go. I'm just going through the usual suspects here to let people know, you know, this is like cautionary tales here. You know what I mean? Because I've been fighting these beings for decades, and trust me, I've survived it. So I think I know what I'm talking about. You know. So anyway. Let's talk about your basic mummy. Now, there's living mummies, and then there's kind of like zombie mummies. You know what I mean? There's a distinction there. But no matter what mummy you got this little beauty. This is a flamethrower right here. Those bandages, they go up real nice, by the way.
Oh my!
Immolation takes care of mummies. Zombie or living takes care of them. Of course, you could also go the medieval route. You know. And just sort of separate the head from the rest of them. And then they're
gracious.
Yeah, this is old Mary, by the way. Yeah, and that pretty much takes care of them as well. But you know, I personally use the fire method myself. You know, this is a nice. Dr. Graves got that torch, no problem. Notice how he's cowering already there. All right, let's go to the next one here. This is a living mummy right here. Right, Supernatural Thrillers 7. I think this is first appearance, Bub. I'm not too sure about that. But anyway. Notice.
I think it is.
Okay. Notice the dangling.
Easy there, Rock.
Notice the dangling bandages there, right?
Oh, okay.
You throw a little fuel on there and a little, match. They're gone. No problem. They're out of there. Right? No problem. I take care of those guys all the time. All right. Witches. We were talking about. Was it Mike talking about witches or something? Right. Witches.
Yeah.
All right. Witches over here, yeah, they can be problematic, with the spells and all that stuff, But of course, I'm an agent of God, So in my jacket, I got iron on there, I got silver on there, I got more minerals on there than they have at one of those rock shops, So I got no problem with the witches. I can take care of them, no problem. I got this talisman here. Of course, I don't really believe in this stuff. I think, I got the protection of the big guy, I don't need that. But anyway, I bring it out just in case. But, iron, they don't like iron, So this little beauty here was forged, I don't know, 5th century Greece or something like that.
Is that true? I didn't know they didn't like iron.
They don't like iron. No, they don't. They have like, even like, how women or men need iron later in their life. Well, witches, they don't like that. But you can burn them up real nice. They burn up real nice, by the way. But it's hard to get them sometimes. So sometimes you got to use the iron to slow them down, and then you get a immolation out of there. No problem. Just make sure before they start talking. Here, see this witch. Here's a cautionary tale here, Bob. Right? You never make deals with witches. Okay? You're never gonna come out ahead. Right? this guy thought, well, she'll cure me from blindness. They exact the toll. You know what I mean, guys? And you don't want to make deals with these beings. I mean, they're not all witches are necessarily, like going to be violent or evil, but you still don't want to, because they ultimately you'll be in trouble. Anyway, that's just a cautionary tale. My experience, you know what I mean? Oh, this guy here is a gargoyle. Gargoyle. We don't talk a lot about gargoyles. You know what I mean?
No, they don't talk a lot about gargoyles.
No,
we need more gargoyle representation in comics.
I kind of agree. They're very ancient beings. But they go down. They're just in a kind of conventional way. If you chop their wings off, pretty much they're helpless. Because.
But how do you do that? Isn't it hard to dispense? Don't they get really hard at night?
Nah, they're leathery as that.
Don't they turn to stone at night? Don't they get hard as a
rock?
Oh
no. When they turn to stone, that's different. No, but when they're active, they're leathery wings. If you can get them before they turn to stone, you're fine. But again, a little shot from a beheader here, and they're gone. And you chop the wings. You chop the wings off, and the head just comes off real easy. But you got to be careful because they're pretty fast. Let me tell you, they pretty fast. They didn't survive all those eons, because they were slow. You know what I mean? So, and here's like your basic demon here, with the horns and the teeth and the eyes and the whole bit. There's many ways to deal with these guys, but I find the Aqua Benedicta to be the best way to take care of them. You can use this on vampires.
Did you say Aquafina?
No, Aquafina. I don't know what that means, man. My Latin is limited, but Aqua Benedicta, holy water. What I mean? Holy water. Yeah, that takes care of them real nice. Especially if you get them to drink it. Oh, that's a sublime death right there.
Oh my gosh.
They sort of dissolve and sort of internally collapse. Real cool. Anyway, I highly recommend this stuff. Supposedly this was blessed by a pope or something, but it doesn't matter.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, any old,
that doesn't cost as much as you
think. Any old holy man will work. I'll end with this one here. Notice the panorama here of monsters. You got your werewolves, your basic mummy, your vampire, your ghoul, your zombie, and your phantasm or phantom or ghost or whatever. These are all guys. Some of them, they're not all evil. They don't all come after you. But you gotta be ready. That's why I have right here the old monster detector here. This lets me know when they're after me or they're close to me.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do all the monsters come from the north?
Nah, they come from all over.
Oh, okay.
They come from all over.
It seems like your monster detector may only actually detect those approaching from the north.
No, that's just because there's no monsters currently in this vicinity.
Okay, all right.
I took care of a couple, before the stream. So, they'll be coming sooner or later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to dispense with those southern monsters early, don't you?
Yeah, those southern monsters. Yeah, those swamp monsters and those. Man, I tell you, I need nose plugs after those guys. But anyway, that's it. I got one more round, Bub. So I'll let it go for now. All right.
All right, sounds good. Well, we lost Mike in the shuffle, so we'll shuffle in. Brett, he's got to be ready for another round.
Sure, why not? All right, let me get. Okay, I have two more for you. Two more. I'll be quick. Couple of classics.
Take your time.
Take
our time too. Take all the time.
There we go. You got the Herculoids there. You can see in the background a little Doctor Who. All right. So a little. Now I mentioned how Bernie was the master of horror. However, I mean, Ghastly Graham Ingalls. This is one of the great zombie covers of all time. So
fantastic.
Oh, it's just great. It's just great.
From here, it looks like the whole, the EC sides are actually in the skull of the guy,
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Freakish.
Yeah, it's beautiful colors. I was really happy to get this. All right, my last one. Now, guys, I want to prepare you. This. A lot of people don't know that there are monsters in this cover. However, I think they are the most ghastly, the most horrifying monsters ever portrayed on a comic book. So I ask you.
Oh wait, Mike, Knights of Old wants to know if that was a Laura Ingalls cover.
Laura Ingalls? No. That was a Graham Ingalls cover.
Sorry, Mike, you didn't win the prize. It is a Graham Ingalls cover, not Laura Ingalls, but thank you for playing.
So a lot of people don't know that there are monsters on this cover. I want you to look real hard. Can anyone spot? I'm not talking about the vault keeper and the crypt keeper and the old witch. Can you spot the monsters?
That's a tough one. Well, it looks like just a bunch of kids carrying the casket.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great Johnny Craig story. Have any of you guys ever read this? The original EC story?
No, crack it open and read us the front page.
I will say this. I am not a slab guy. Although I've been called worse, but I'm not a slab guy. So these are some. So I'm showing off like all 5 of my slabs in my collection here tonight. They just happen to be great horror. Yes, read the story. The monsters are in clear view here. Great story. I'll tell you, they don't write comic book stories like they did back in the days of EC. They just don't.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I think it was a Bill Gaines story as well. So
all right.
All right.
Where are the monsters? Are the kids the monsters? Is that what's going on?
Well, you got to read the story. I'm not going to tell you.
No, we can't. It's entombed in. It's encased in solid air.
Yeah, it's in clear view on the cover. Read the story, man.
All right, fair enough. All right, let's see. Mike, are you back in the house? Do we have a mic in the house?
Did you have any feedback still? Is that why you were mooting me?
Yeah, but I think it might be cleared up now. But now he can't hear us. Are you there, Mike? Just show some books, Mike.
This is the no faces and the no talk chat now.
It's a no talk, no chat.
Yeah. This is you're a trailblazer.
Nazis, vampires, and werewolves.
Which one's which?
All in one cover.
Oh, nice.
Number 13. Still, yeah, I just picked that up for $6. That is just a killer cover. I love it.
No way.
My comic shop.
Yeah, weird.
That's my comic shop. Don't you take it from me.
That's your comic. You can't have both.
Yeah, I just got this. I'm not a slab guy either. Bubs, who does this cover? Bubs, who does this cover?
I don't know. Bring it closer. I can't see it that well. A little closer. Let me see the trade dress. That usually gives it away.
Yeah, I won't let you. Okay, here you go.
Ah, you stinker. I don't know. By the black fire, maybe it's a LB Cole?
Yep.
Exactly. Is it?
Hey, I said that first.
It almost looks like this art reminds me of that cover where the guy's face is blown up by the cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of looks similar.
Was that the black
by the radioactive rod?
Yeah, whatever it is. Buried Alive.
That was what Lee Ellis or Lee Elias was that
Lee
one?
Elias. Yeah, Lee Elias.
Thank you.
You got it. You
Elias.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Witch Tales.
Lee Elias was the ghost penciler for Laura Ingalls. For those of you who don't know. Which is Spanish for Laura English. Yeah.
This is a Bernie cover.
Really?
Yeah. It says Bernie right there.
Oh, that one. I was looking at my delayed time. Yeah, that is a Bernie cover. Yeah.
Zombies. They're eating that guy. They're getting ready to munch on her. They're like, there's some filet mignon right there.
Look at the shadow.
Them ghouls and zombies. Oh yeah, I deal with a couple of those every night.
Yeah.
Hey, don't talk about your wife like that.
Oh no!
No, look at that.
No, that's Metarog. Wife married me. I don't got that.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a killer.
I've never seen that before.
And you're never gonna see it again. I think it's so scarce.
Wow.
Gunsmoke
Wow.
by Youthful Magazine, number 16, 1952.
That's excellent.
It's, the guy on the other horse is a little anorexic, don't you think?
Yeah, he won't
That's
be
'cause
after
he's
eating all the leftover
scared.
candy.
Oh.
You got Pocahontas.
I'm calling foul on this one. I'm calling foul. You get an A+ for the headlights, but I don't think Ghost Rider is gonna I'm not calling him a monster.
He's a
Nope.
ghost. He's not a monster.
Yeah, this is Monsters. Monster Mash.
Listen,
He's a ghost.
When Bub is calling you out, you know it's got to be out really.
Yeah, because I almost pulled out my Ghost Rider comics and I left them back. So
Well, you snooze, you lose. That's what I say.
He wasn't really a ghost, you know that, Mike. You know, he just had this fluorescent paint stuff. You know.
Oh, that's a classic. Nice. Skull and Crossbones. We're digging that.
Where's the monster there? It's just
It's the first appearance of Master Man and the last appearance. The ghosts are right here.
He was so popular.
Yeah.
Pocahontas is a monster.
I think there's a joke in there about Pocahontas somewhere.
There probably is. Just don't open it. We won't find it.
It's haunted house. You got ghosts. So those are
I
monsters.
think that masking tape is the scariest thing on that book.
The boy with the most comics in the world. So this is a comic about me.
Roger.
That's got to go to Jerry the Jitterbug, Mike.
Bob, this doesn't actually only have extra tape. It has extra staples too.
Oh, wow. That's to protect the bag from the extra staples.
So that book's not going anywhere. How about this? Super giant album, and you got a Phantom Disaster.
Wow.
98 pages.
The Golden Gate Bridge on that one, didn't they?
It was 75 cents, but someone wanted to sell it for 45, so they marked it out with a marker.
No.
Oh.
That's from the publisher, isn't it? Or is that really written on the book?
Looks like it's really written on the book.
Wow. That's cool.
That's
stuff like that I would not remove.
That's like half a cent a page, you know?
Yeah.
Nick Cardy cover.
Stuff I would take off, but not that.
Haunted Tales, 50 cents, 64 pages. This is rated M for the mature reader, so you can't read this.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much any comic or magazine with tales in the title is usually rated M for mature.
I can't tell if this is a female or a male skeleton.
Who's the publisher of that?
Sounds like a night in Miami.
It's Australian comic.
Is that like a weird mystery or cover or something like that they?
Yeah, it's a reprint.
Yeah.
From the Australia. There's like 3 different comics in here.
Yeah.
I counted the ribs, Mike. That's a male.
Yeah, but if you end up with an odd number, you already know it's a male.
Yeah, Adam's rib is in there.
What was that show about the ladies in advertisement? They got the radioactive glow a couple years ago.
We don't watch those shows here on this channel. This is a family
No, it was
show.
a popular show. It was about advertising, but the women used a certain kind of pen and they got radiation from it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was a radioactive substance for makeup.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was low level radiation.
Bob, they forgot to draw a line right there.
There's a little bit of a shadow. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, there should be a line right there.
No, there's nothing wrong with a little east and west.
Not everybody's endowed that way, Mike.
Yeah,
you know?
we got no problem with that.
Shapes and sizes, you know what I mean?
Well, if you ain't got no problem with it, then I guess I don't. Look, blood on the cover.
That's crazy. Oh, and the cracked nail and everything. Wow. That's not blood.
Then what is it? Ketchup?
Nah, he was painting his nails and he dropped the bottle. That's rough.
Whoa.
I don't know.
All right,
I'll beware him.
I'll pass on the baton.
I got too much reach.
All right. I think I'm up. All right, think I'm up. We're going to go with some Frankenfooters. Here we got the Monster of Frankenstein.
Nice.
This one's got all kinds of good stuff on it because you got old Frankie there and bandage jizz. So it's a little almost mummy-esque. Then you got somebody grabbing the skeleton from behind. Or am I not looking at that right?
That guy's on a paleo diet.
Is he?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like somebody's grabbing him from behind and having their way?
Why you want to grab a skeleton from behind? It's already dead.
They're molesting the. Are you saying they're molesting the skeleton?
I mean, I don't know. The skeleton might be into it. I don't know what's going on. Just looks like there's two bodies there. But anyway, Frankenstein there. We got some
Great Mike Plug.
That's actually the monster of Frankenstein, Bubsy.
No, I would assume that's Dr. Frankenstein, wouldn't
Well,
you?
you can assume it, but you don't know it.
Yeah, that's Dr. Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein's monster.
Were you in medical school with this guy? I don't know you went medical school with this guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I did. Dr. Frankenstein, DDS. He's working on teeth his whole life.
Oh my god!
All right, we got here Frankenstein's mobster here with a little known, unless I bring it up. Adam
Hey, I
Houston.
think I pulled that book out somewhere.
That's what they all say. There you go. A little Frankenstein's mobster there. And we have first appearance time. And you could make the argument, although I wouldn't want to make the argument, but it's still fun to say that this is the first horror comic ever with Classic Comics number 26. This great Frankenstein foist print.
I thought the Dr. Jekyll and Hyde was considered maybe. Wasn't Jekyll and Hyde earlier than Frankenstein?
It is earlier than Frankenstein, yes, but it doesn't contain any horror scenes in it, I don't think. They don't show anything.
Uh-huh.
So you can go by subject matter and say, yeah, it's a kind of a horror story. Sure, it's got a monster. So I think you can make that. This thing's full of blood. It's just murder and mayhem from cover to cover. It's nasty.
And that's the red 10 cent. That's the first.
Yeah, that's a first print right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it later on because it was too scary for kids and classic literature and all that stuff.
Yeah, what a bunch of weenies, right, Rock?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I can't blame them. Lawsuits could be coming and all that. So,
It does happen that way.
It does happen.
Graphic Man did a good video on all those.
Shadow.
Yeah, he's got a complete set of the classics illustrated. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Sly's in the house. Good to see you.
Hey, Ranger Sly. How you doing?
All right. Good to have you. All right. Let's see. That's my Frankenstein lot. I guess this is probably last round though, so I'll show a couple more.
Yeah.
I don't know how Rock feels about him, but I always like to show a little Yeti for Metarog. So say, are you done showing comics, Bub? And I say, not Yeti. With this web of horror. Letter A. Great Bernie Wrightson. I think the first Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah, I think it is.
Right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
It's got that great Yeti action there.
Yeah, Metarog is a Yeti fan. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
They give me problems.
What are we going to do with that guy?
What are you going to do? Yeah.
And another mag. We're going to slide in a couple of mags here. We got Famous Monsters of Filmland with the green slime. Look at that thing. Isn't that great?
I need a real close-up on that.
No, I took care of a couple of those green slimes in the past. Yeah.
No, I want to see the other monster. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's got the claw hand there. You see that?
It's actually a pincer.
No, I think it's a Nina. Or is it a Santa Maria?
It's a pincer, trust me.
I think it's the Nina, the Pinsa, and the Santa Maria.
Maria.
I took care of those pincers with this with Mary over here. Trust me. It's a pincer.
It's a Pinsa. And I'll finish off with a swamp monster of me own with a nice Rocket Blast comic collector, a nice Plug man thing there.
I mean, with the last name like Plug, you were destined to draw horror.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. And then here's a couple of Man-Thing sketches here on the back as swell.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that guy's got his hand all up in the Man-Thing.
He looks very surprised.
Yep. He's no in fear there.
Wait a minute, isn't that Elmo the Swamp Thing?
That's Tickle Me Man-Thing you're thinking of. So
what did you guys think of the Man-Thing in Werewolf by Night?
I liked it a lot.
Did you?
I did. I thought it looked good.
Yeah. He's not a complete thoughtless empath as in the Steve Gerber comics, so
Yeah, we'll take that.
Okay. I wish Roger was here. I'd ask him, but since he's not,
Metarock's not going to have much to say about it.
No.
Nah, I haven't seen that, Brett. You can ask Metarock some other time.
We can ask him. He's up next. All right, Metarock, what do you got for us? Your last round here, brother.
Yeah, last three, kind of biggies here. Let's talk about ghosts, apparitions, ethereal beings, if you will. You got this here weird mystery with this. Let's just say ghosts are very misunderstood. Generally speaking, they don't bother me that much. Generally speaking, they hang around, wherever they dying or they have some kind of problem with the people there. But if they give me problems, I got this beauty here. It's a brass chain, and it pretty much will bind them until they calm down, and then they'll go away eventually.
Is that the only piece in your bondage collection there, Rock?
No, I got a couple more. I got the satchel here, where I keep all my accoutrements, and in there I got a few other things to handle with ghosts. But again, they're misunderstood. I want to give them a little bit of shine here, because
not all of them are misunderstood. I think some of them are well categorized as miscreants.
Well, yeah, but that generally speaking, they don't give you a lot of trouble. They can blow stuff on you and things like that, but they're more scary than they are dangerous. Here's a good Bruna cover here on Chamber of Chills 4, though. I like that.
All right.
See, look at this guy here. Yeah, look at this guy here. Some English nobleman or something, and he was probably cheated out of something, and the guy's
Gray Man. It's the Gray Man.
That could be, maybe the Gray Man turned on him or something, But here you see the chains here. The chains were. Now this guy did not use the correct brass chains at breaking and all that, but Ditko cover here again. Ghosts misunderstood most of the time. They don't bother me that much. Unlike Bub, these guys here, these are the worst. Let me tell you, these are the worst. The werewolves. I got these silver bullets. Special takes care of them real nice. But these guys are vicious and fast and just relentless.
Who did that cover?
This is Mike Zeck, Brett.
Oh,
yeah. Notice.
Really?
Yeah. Look, hold on. His signature's on here somewhere, I think.
It's a Charlton comic. The signature's probably worn off already.
Yeah, could be. These are Metal Rocks comics here. This guy collects the weirdest, obscure stuff. I don't get this guy at all. This guy's just so weird. But look at here. This guy here. This werewolf here. I mean, I'm not gonna say what he's gonna do with this lady, but these guys are vicious, and they're also, very complicated. Some of them will take them into places and hold them there, and other times they'll just eat them raw. It's just weird. They're just terrible beings.
I need that one. I'm putting that on the list.
By the way, the silver cross, the cross don't work, but the silver works real good with them too. But I generally don't want to get that close to them. You know what I mean?
What's the name of that book, Roger? Rock.
Oh, you mean this one or this one?
Yeah, that one.
This one here is Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library, number 26.
Is that Zeck as well?
I don't think so, Brett. It doesn't look like his style. No.
Okay.
No, it's not as tight. His pencils, the pencils there are not as tight.
Who that could be?
Yeah. And then here you have this nice monochrome cover. I think it is. There, I don't know if the lady here is I don't know if they're setting a trap for the werewolf. Not a good idea, by the way. Those guys,
not a good idea at all.
They're smarter than you give them credit for. Let me tell you, and they're just fast. You gotta shoot as soon as you see them. You know what I mean? But that's Scary Tales Number 13. Number 13, orange. Real apropos for today, don't you think, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here we got another werewolf. And look at this guy here. Chamber of Chills, number 7. And he's already torn this poor dude apart. And now he's like, I got it size set on this guy. You know, that's what I mean. They're vicious, man. You gotta eliminate them quick, by the way. Yeah. And lastly, we got, probably the most famous type of monster, the vampire, right? The vampires. Very tough. They can change it to all kinds of weird things, weasels and bats and wolves and stuff. I don't even know what they do. But I got the stake here. It looks flimsy, right? But vampires, their skin is kind of like, it's kind of mushy. You know what I mean? So you're in there and you're good. By the way, always eat. This is a Metal Rock tip. Always eat a lot of aglio pasta the day before you're going after vampires.
I do every day just in case I come across
you
them.
sweat out that garlic, they won't bite you. Now this lady here, Countess Van Blood, the lovely lady, unfortunately was bit by this count here and turned into a vampire. But this is Scary Tales number 17. Joe Staten cover. Here we got the last one for me, and this is Chamber of Chills number 2. And look at this vampire wrapped in. It's like a mummy vampire with werewolf overtones. It's triple threat here.
And he's green like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, I got a feeling, Bub, that this is some kind of evil experiment or something. And this poor guy here, he don't got a shot. He can't see him, he can't smell him, he can't hear him. He's toast, I'm afraid. But I take care of him real good. Of course, some holy water does work on them as well. But again, you got to get them pretty close. So that's my thing for tonight, Bub. I gotta go, eliminate the rest of the monsters soon, but I'll hang around for the end of the stream just in case.
All right, we appreciate you. And let's see, we got Mike. You got any more to show? Oh, look at that!
I do. I got your Adam Hughes cover B.
Fantastic.
Pick this up at the truck stop.
Nice. Did you wait for a kid to drop it?
I am the kid.
Oh.
I'm the kid that bought it.
Okay,
let's go. We'll go quick. Jack Kirby, Joe Simon, you can send in your dream and they'll make the story out of it.
There's lots of magazines I've sent those into.
Yeah, I got that.
I still need that one.
You do? I got it for $5. First appearance of the Reaper, Bernie Wrightson cover.
That's why they're out there. Not everyone's charging crazy numbers for that.
Is this Bernie Wrightson or is this? No, I think this is Neil Adams trying to do Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah, I think it's Neil Adams.
Yeah, that's Adams. Yeah.
He did this with Wrightson style in his mind while he was doing it. Anyways, moving on. So Roger, he showed these every year. So finally I said, I got to get me some. So I got the Modern Comic reprints, Haunted Love #1. And I got the original for cheaper than the reprint.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, is that Metal Rug you're talking about?
Oh yeah, that one dude. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, that wimp. I tell you.
I wouldn't say he's a wimp. You better be careful what you say about Roger.
Is that Frank Thorne? It looks like Frank Thorne.
Another Bernie.
Tom Sutton, I think.
Is it
Bernie cover?
I think that was his sister, Rose Thorne.
This is Bernie Wrightson on your 80-page mystery. I don't know who does this cover. You got Satan, Marvel Tales.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a classic.
I think this is a second or third horror title by Timely.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got your Bronze Age, Frankenstein meets Dracula. So it is Frankenstein. It doesn't say Frankenstein's monster meets Dracula. It says Frankenstein meets Dracula.
Well, that's a big misnomer. It's a common mistake.
I think they met up and had a cup of coffee somewhere. Talked over.
I've seen that video. I traded some comics. Yep.
Jack the Ripper.
I think there was a witch involved too, Mike.
That's a human.
That exchange.
He's a monster though.
No, he's not.
He became a monster when he started murdering.
I guess so.
Yeah, a monster doesn't necessarily mean supernaturally, you know. It's more of a state of mind, Bub.
Jimmy becomes the werewolf. I was a teenage werewolf.
Did Jimmy become a
Wolfman?
werewolf?
He did.
Do you have the Jack Kirby Dracula cover from Jimmy Olsen?
I don't.
Awful.
Oh, I do have it, but I don't have it out.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, it is. You know the atomic car that appears in that Jimmy Olsen? I just picked up the last issue of Boy Commandos where it was the first appearance. The Boogeyman. It says right there.
And he really does look like a boogeyman. Like he looks like he's getting down to boogie. And he's green and he's got a vial of potential boogies. Yeah. I don't think he gets more boogies than that.
It's a transgender ghost.
Oh,
how do you figure that?
Vampire-like teeth.
He's wearing a dress. Look at that foot.
And maybe it's a girl.
I don't think girls have feet like that. They have pedicures.
You don't hang around the same lots I do.
I don't. Matt Baker.
Oh, lovely.
Black cat, sexy ghost, apparition.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's one transparent woman.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Is that like transforming from that cat into a woman or vice versa?
I think it's
I'm going with vice versa.
I think it's she's coming out of the cat.
Oh, okay.
Man, that cover's eerie.
Hey, don't pull a Bubs on us, will you?
Yeah, I heard it.
Here you go.
Oh man, that's rough.
She's haggard. That's after a late Saturday night out with her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's the walk of shame right there. That's rough.
You think she's rough? Wait till you see her sister.
Oh my gosh. I think I know that lady.
That's your ex-girlfriend.
That's two demons fighting right there, isn't it?
Witch and Satan. Cool.
Yeah, a witch and a demon. That's cool.
Speaking of sisters, some good-looking women, huh?
Oh yeah, real winners here. Winners all. I don't know how you do the voodoo that you do.
This is how I treat my dentist.
Opinions differ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone should have a doll of their dentist and a pin handy at all times.
At all times.
Give me that needle.
Surely you could keep it in the storage unit most of the year.
I wouldn't want to be your dentist, Mike. You know, the customer service better be good or else.
Homecoming. They're burning the voodoo doll. The guy's right there getting burned alive. LB Cole. Okay, 3 more. 4 more.
3 more.
4
all right,
more.
No, 3 more.
Seance.
Aunts.
Seance.
Aunts.
Voodoo doll. There you go. That's
voodoo doll. Oh, sorry.
Speaking of dentist, see, she got her voodoo doll. Her dentist screwed her up, and she got her dentist a voodoo doll.
You know, now I know why dentist is such a, you know, I was reading that it's the profession with the most suicides. Now I know why.
Oh, my. Look at that. Oh, some more voodoo work going on there.
They get uglier and uglier. Okay, last one.
That needs an aqueous bath, Mike.
Mystery Tales, number 24. That dude's seen better days.
Head? Is that a shrunken head, Mike?
On the last one, it was.
Yeah.
It's like they made a puppet out of it.
Nice.
A shrunken head puppet.
All right, good stuff.
Wow.
Do you want to do a giveaway? You said we'll do a giveaway. All right, here's how it's going to work. I have selected a number between, let's see, there's 15 people here watching. So it's a number between What's going on? Somebody calling? Good. We're vibrating. All right. So, Mike Night Tiger, why don't you show the books that are coming out here?
All right. I
And,
will.
These books are available for winnings. We don't usually do giveaways on this channel because we like to keep our stuff. But Mike has so graciously, he wants to give stuff away, so we're gonna let him.
And it's Halloween, you know. They got to get a treat.
Yep.
I don't want that ice cream though, Mike.
All right. So I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 50, and the first person to enter it in the chat on their first try gets it. And start now. All right, we'll accept. Well, yeah, we're not taking Brett. Sorry, Brett. This is all right. I'm just going through. Give it a minute to populate. Look, Matterhawk put in there already.
Overseas will get a PayPal.
Yeah, I don't blame him there. All right. Make sure everybody gets their first try in there before I go through them. So, did you show all the books you're giving them there away?
I did.
All right. All right. I think everyone's had time enough to put in a first try. I do not see one. I don't see the number. So everybody throw in a second number.
Are you putting down a start line there for the second number?
Fine.
Oh, there it goes. There, Jackson Roy Cook got you back.
Thank you.
Hey, how is Halloween doing for you guys over there for the kids, the kiddies?
We've only had two kids.
Two?
I hear noises outside my window.
I don't know. I put out a basket of stuff. I don't know. I got to check it. You know.
Yeah.
I have a little. I have a little bowl next to it called donations for Metal Rock. That's empty.
Oh, did I cooked up some bacon and threw it out there?
Oh, you got to be careful. Well, that werewolves will be coming to your house, there, Mike. Let me just tell you, you got to be careful, man.
That'll keep the kids away, though.
Well,
look at Las Cruces. All right, Las Cruces got it just in hard work alone.
La
so
Cruces.
The magic number was 13 for unlucky number 13. So Las Cruces is the winner.
Contact me on my Instagram, Night Tiger Comics, all one word with 2 T's.
There you go. So Night Tiger with a big old TT in the middle. Las Cruces. All right. So there you go. Thank you all for joining us. Get with Mike. He'll ship something to you. Las Cruces, I think, is in Las Cruces, Arizona. So get with him.
I think that's New Mexico, Bob. You're a state over.
You just offended half a population.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, so here we go. I just want to say thank you all for joining us and for hanging out with us on this spooky Halloween night. And Rock, what have you got going on your channel and or any channel that you'll be gracing, or your better third Roger will be?
Are you like insinuating Metarog is better in any way? Because he ain't, not even close.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay, then. Your worst or third. What do you think about that?
All right. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a video out like Thursday or something. He's got some couple trades coming in with some other community members.
Ooh.
You know, he's been talking about it to me constantly. It's like, you know, just man, it's this guy. You know, he just is
just backhand him.
He just don't stop. You know, and he said he's got a big surprise coming Saturday or something. I mean, I don't know. So you know, stay tuned for that.
All right.
Nice.
That sounds like fun. Saturday, big surprise Saturdays. We're always looking forward to that. Mike, what do you got going on your channel?
I got a trade dropping video on Wednesday. Then on Thursday or Friday, I got the secret contest winners dropping. And I have some hauls here that I still need to do. I'm just kind of kicking it lately. That's it. Nothing spectacular. Oh, me and Jamie are doing a live show next Sunday. The Good Girl, the
Jambo?
Western Good Girls, Jambo Comics.
Oh, nice. Boy, Sly's going to love that. He should be in on that one.
Who's
Old
that?
Ranger Sly. Ranger Sly, he loves Westerns.
No, it's Good Girl Western, not West. Just it's Good Girl. If that makes any sense. It's a subgenre.
I thought you
of
said
the
it was
Western.
Westerns.
Western Good Girl it's the Western Good Girl art that we're showing off.
I don't understand. Are they good
They're-
girls?
Yes, there is
are
a
they
subgenre of Westerns where they have beautiful girls that were used to sell the books. They weren't your typical
Oh, okay.
Westerns.
Well, we'll have to watch that and see what the heck you're talking about then. That's going to be great.
That's why we want to educate you and the community on this subgenre that we've created.
I know I need that education. All right. Sounds good. We look forward to that. And let's see, Brett, what do you got going on in your world?
Well, truth be told, I'm not really a YouTube personality, so I don't have any YouTube videos coming up. I just like to play one on here. So, but you never know. Maybe I'll put one up.
All right, that works for us. We'll take it.
Oh, Bubsy.
right.
I forgot one thing, Bubsy. Tonight, Metarog did a thing with Gray Man at 9:00, I think.
We don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty scary stuff. So, when you watch it, keep the lights on. That's my advice.
All right. We'll take a look out for that. Sounds good. And for me and my house, we're not doing nothing. No, we'll probably film a few videos tomorrow and get some over. I kind of been taking a break on Instagram for a while. So now it's time to get back into that too. I kind of take breaks here and there. So I'll be posting some more stuff on Instagram, probably daily. And then I've got a couple of hauls I need to film and throw those out there this week. So should get plenty of that out there and keep the old comic train rolling. But we'll always be here next week for the No Faces comic chat. I want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll see you then. Everybody's welcome back, of course. So remember, everybody, to read a comic. Metarock says, be blessed and be black. Night Tiger says, for all you comic junkies, keep being junky. And Brett Baumley is not really a YouTube personality. He don't say nothing. He speaks in pictures. So, so there you go. And remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.